Well, that was quick. God damn, Sandra. That was hella quick. I'm not gonna say I predicted this ETH price dump to the dollar, but I mean, pretty much predicted that to the dollar. It's not exactly the prediction you want to be making, is it? Right bang on to the 200-week moving average and right onto this diagonal yellow trend line. The question is this the bottom? Is this the end of the dump? Like, is that, will this kind of move similar to this yellow line play out? Is that what we're thinking is going to happen here? You know, like when I made this, we drawn vet extremely quickly that wasn't meant to be that accurate. You can see 21 week moving average was coming in for the top. I thought it would be a bit more steeper, it doesn't really matter. So the price went a bit higher than expected, and will the price now go a bit lower than expected? That is the question, right? You can see momentum. Momentum is only just at the 0% line now. I mean, VWAP is heading back up, RSIs are together heading down, money flow is heading down. This could be the bottom though. It really depends. I mean, if Donald Trump wants to chuck out another tweet, just another wee banger, it might, you know, send us another bit down. But see one thing, right? This is actually Binance. Like Binance, nearly every exchange uses Binance, right? Something you might not know. The only truly distributed and decentralized network is Pulsechain. How controversial that is, and I can already hear my bloody people zoning out right now. They're like, he's a Hexagon, he's a Pulsechain, whatever the fuck you want to call it. I don't care, right? Where is your money safe? Where is your money safe? Ain't any other exchange other than fucking Pulsechain by the looks of it. I mean, for the simple fact, yeah, Pulsechain is down like 90%, but at least you can still sell if you want to. I wouldn't advise it now, but on Binance and that, they just freeze all your account. So what's the point? Pulsechain, like, there'll be people waking up today and not even realise that Pulsechain exists. And if you're in Pulsechain right now, or Hex, or any other the core richer tokens, it's your job, it's your duty to educate people on what's there and what we've got, right? The thing is, I mean, this move by Ethereum, the reason as to why it happened was unforeseen, obviously, but the price target was obvious. I mean, I've just showed you that it was obvious. Like, this is the obvious. If you look at these charts every day for years, you know, you see patterns and you're like, right, I've seen this price kind of do this before, and it comes down to like the 200-week moving average all the time, and then it tries to find your bottom. Whatever, it doesn't matter. It's all psychological levels. Like, fucking bang on to the dollar. I mean, what else you want me to say? It was up here somewhere, and I said, right, this is probably coming down here, the most likely scenario. And then it'll kind of reset itself, form another pattern, and then we'll be off to the races. And is that going to happen? I don't know. Maybe, probably. Let's hope so. Let's bloody hope so, right? God damn. But everybody right now needs to calm down. Alright? Calm the ham, as they say. As you can see, Pulsechain almost looks like it is about to reverse. RSIs are split and they're heading back up. VWAP is heading back up. It's already at the 0% line nearly. See that money flow is nice. It looks like it's round and round. Momentum wave is clipped. The white crest of the wave is clipped just like here. And it looks like we're about to start heading back up. Looks like we're going to get a wee bit of positive action here. How big will that move be? I don't know. You need to wait. You know, you need to wait and see how hard the momentum is. That's what it comes down to. RSIs are still split on the 2-day. 3-day, they've just split. Money's heading into the negative. We are at 60% line, negative 60% line. RSIs are coming together on the 4-day. Still green. There's going to be an extremely powerful move, because see when they do that, they coil up and it creates a powerful move like here. Right? See how they were split and they come closer and closer and closer, and then when they touch together, right when they touch, normally you get a powerful move. I mean, this was a bad powerful move, right? It fucking dropped us about 60% or something. 70%. Aye, 70%. And look, that was bang on line with when the RSIs came together. Right where this mini blood diamond is, with the small blood diamond here. So it's doing it again here. Will the price dump even harder here? Let's fucking hope not, because that will send it definitely to a new lower low. But I think it'll be the opposite. Right? I think it's going to be the opposite. I think we are going to pump here. I know you might think I'm just feeding you hopium right now, but for me, I feel like and I know what you're saying. In trading, it doesn't matter how you feel, because that's the truth. It doesn't matter what you think. The only thing that matters is what the fuck is actually happening, right? What is actually going on? What's technically going on? What's the in and outflows for exchanges? What's the on-chain data saying? That's what matters, right? It doesn't matter what you think. But I'm just telling you what I think. I think it's gonna pump. Not just on the technical basis, but for other reasons, like we're checking on-chain data, right? I'm just showing you a quick overview in a chart, being like, right, look, I've seen this before. This is probably what's going to happen, and I've already looked on-chain, and I can see this is kind of moving. These wallets are moving. They've not been activated in a while. They've actually increased their position, or they're moving their position to other places. Right now, I'm telling you that the likelihood for Pulse Chain is we're going to pump. Right? We're going to pump. I don't know how much by. It could just be a move like this. You know, coming back up to retest the 21 week or the 200 week. Possibly for Hex anyway. 16% or 35%. But you can see how rounded that. This is 100% gonna pump, in my opinion. In my opinion, right? So don't get your panties in a twist. As you can see, momentum is curved round nicely, clipped, but you bring on a green dot, the exact same as here, and then we'll move up. You can see money flow is beginning to curve back round just like here. RSIs are heading back up and they're split. So high volatility to the upside. Right? Again, you can see in that move, that momentum here. When the green dot brought on, you got another about 10%. From the green dot being brought on, this green dot, you got another 10%. We already explained these big green dots yesterday, that you always get a dump and then a big pump, and the pump seems to be double the previous pump, and the dump seems to be slightly higher than the previous dump, which is pretty interesting. So every time one of these green dots gets brought on, the dump's bigger, and then it pumps more. On the, was it the weekly? On the weekly. See? One green dot, two green dots, three green dots. Each time it dumped. On this time it dumped, pumped, dumped, and then pumped. And the pump was about 110%, I think. 30% dump. Here it was like 40% dump, 45% dump, I think it was, and then pumped 250%. Here we've had a 55% dump, so larger again, and will it pump double compared to like what this is? That was 110, that was 250. Will this be roughly 400%, which would put it right in line with the 0.786 Fibonacci extension level. which would then completely change market structure. I think Pulse Chain is about to pump. That's just my prediction. It's just unfortunate the gas prices are so high to activate the bridge. I mean, that's gonna push a lot of kind of investors away from Pulse Chain. Like small investors, you know, we're talking about if the marketing is working with people getting these tablets. The truth is, the people that would, the retail that would have chucked, you know, $100, $500 in here or there, aren't going to do that anymore. No, when they're paying $300 to activate the bridge and then do the transaction, they're just not going to do that. So it's unfortunate, but if you're already in Pulse Chain, then yeah, I mean, if you're selling now and you're already in Pulse Chain, then good luck to you, because I'll be standing on the sideline with my wallet open, chucking damn change at you, chucking the copper coins at the fucking price. Come on! Bam! Alright, I'm going to leave you with that, right? Leave you with all that information. But thanks for tuning in. I love you all. Catch you later.